presentation of the NBA. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, they're up there in third place in the Western Conference, very close to the position they were in when last season came to a close. And it's been a fresh start for former number 2 overall pick D'Angelo Russell. What are you guys seeing from him now that's so different?
To me, I think the one thing that's better for him is that he never gets sped up. Plays the game at his own pace. Obviously, he's matured physically, and he's a better leader now.
Yeah, but there's less pressure on him, and he's making good on his opportunity.
Yeah, that does it for us, or that did it for us. Well, that will do it for us. Take your pick. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Traffic making its way across the Bay Bridge between San Francisco and Oakland, California. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Gordon.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with his sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. Steve, when it comes to memorable regular season games, Christmas Day matches up as the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, it is. And when you play on Christmas Day, it's special because you're one of several teams that get a chance to play, and the rest of the entire league and the country and the world is watching you. All eyes are on the NBA on Christmas Day. It is very, very special.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Tucker and Capella are up front. Gordon out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Shea in at the 3 slot. And for Golden State, McKinney and Green at the 3 and the 4. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. And it's Cauley-Stein in at the center position. Capella the pass to Tucker. Houston moving the ball around. Shea dishes to Capella. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Trains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got the opening field goal of the game for the Rockets.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Last time they met in Houston.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Here's Curry. The Rockets making the shot. Count that one.
This is what Steph gives you. The sizzle and the steak. The highlights and the plays where he just grinds it out.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Capella.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to Shea. Westbrook's got 5.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now, here is Russell. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Green. Got it. Good job on the low post.
The thing you like about Draymond, he plays with an edge on both ends.
And that one's good to go from Shea. Shea's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Russell finds Green. And Russell gets it to go.
This is why you like size in the backcourt. Russell taking the hit, yet still able to finish.
Outside Gordon. From outside the arc. Houston with a new 14. Second chance shot, and he makes that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Houston shooting their first free throw this game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And it's well known, Shea stayed in college all 4 years, which generally gets a bad rap. But every person's path is different.
Now here's Curry. Last game an incredible scoring display for him. Passes to Russell. Back to Curry. Just 4 to shoot. From 11 feet away. And he overshot that one, missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And you know what, Smitty, if you track his move, you can see how active Steph Curry is in trying to get open.
As a guard, it's so impressive to see how Curry moves and relocates to get a shot off. He works harder than everyone else in the league to free up that extra time and that daylight that he needs to get a shot up.
And here's Westbrook after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And the dunk by Capella.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
The pass to Cauley-Stein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A Sacramento King for his first 4 seasons. Willie Cauley-Stein was ready for a fresh start. They allowed him to leave, and he got his wish in Golden State. The athletic rim runner, a nice pickup for the Dubs.
That one misses. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6 grade overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. On the wing, Shea. From Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. And it's Capella missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one's good. Russell. Russell's got his second bucket of the night.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Got that one up quick.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
From past the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Shea outside. Westbrook passes to Shea. And Shea throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
The majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
And the Warriors with some changes. Looney's checked in for Cauley-Stein. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Alfonso McKinney. Jonas Jerebko's checked in for Houston. Gerald Green comes in for Gordon.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Sometimes, Smitty, you see someone make a pass and wonder, how did he even see that guy? I mean, it's amazing to me.
Yeah, I think Chris Paul leads that list. I think from a big, Jokic, Trae Young is a young guy, Ben Simmons, Doncic, those guys see the floor extremely well.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spellman's checked in from the baseline. Now here's Jerebko. He's guarded closely. Westbrook double team. Pass to Jay. Outside Green. Shoots. That one off the back iron and out. And the foul called on Shea. That's his first foul. The Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. McKinney and Green at the 3 and the 4. Russell is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Spellman in at center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now, here's Burks. He's got 5. Cans the 12-footer. Burks has got 7.
Alec very comfortable shooting from mid-range. That's a shot he can get with his driving ability.
On the wing, Jay. Baseline Jay on the way. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Golden State will come the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Kings got the job done. He had 42 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Rockets trailed by 3. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Shea.
And he's been very active with his hands. How about the steal numbers this month? He's been really hounding on the defensive side. And for the Warriors, 5 straight finals appearances, something that hasn't been done since Bill Russell's Celtics of the 60s.
And those 5 appearances, Greg, produced 3 titles and was close to another one. Last year's finals not ending the way they wanted. Injuries certainly played a role. We'll see if they can make it back this season.
Now, here is Russell. 6 points for him. There's Green with the 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's pretty good at catch and shoot. You know he's feeling it right now.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. You don't want to hear this news as most teams are starting to hit their stride. So they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Here's Green, following the basket by Shea. Pass to Spellman. Golden State moving it around. Burks against Gordon. Passes it to Russell. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
He's just relentless in his approach. Makes Shea a very difficult guy to defend.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Amari Spellman. Daniel House is checked in for Houston.
And a boom it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
Now, here is Russell. He has 6. And again, no good by Golden State.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And the foul called on Shea. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2 and stolen by Jay.
That's going to drive your coach crazy.
Oh, goodness. Where did that come from?
I loved it.
It was beautiful.
Loved it. What is this? The dunk contest? Jay putting up a 10.
Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. Take a look at the Warriors. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
Now, here is Russell. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Cauley Stein trying to free himself up. And here's Houston. They've got an 8-0 run. Gordon dishes to Shea. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Burks kicks to Russell. Cauley Stein passes to Russell. Green taking his time here. 4 on the shot clock. Over House. Westbrook pulls it in. Rockets lead by 4. On the wing, Shea. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Wow, what an evening Chase had. Unstoppable and relentless at the offensive end.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. We see it all the time, Smitty, the league doing more to protect the landing zone of shooters, but for some guys, they're using that forward momentum to change that landing spot. What do you think of that?
Kevin, this is a great debate because as an offensive guy, I know you see a guy launching, I might change my shot and start to go forward just in case I can get a foul if it doesn't make the shot. This is a tough call to call. It's going to be like the charge block, I think, in some years to come.
Here is Russell. Following the basket by Shea. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well executed play, punctuated with a big finish by Jay.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the foul called on Shea. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Five seconds left in the first half. Takes a 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Houston Rockets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, what's the most important thing for you offensively so far?
Just trying to stay in attack mode, man. Moving the ball. You know, they force you to make the extra pass, and guys doing a good job of that tonight. Just try to come out and give my team some energy.
Russell, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it. Unbelievable handles by Shea. That move's going to break some ankles.
Curry against Westbrook. Curry finds Cauley-Stein. Outside Curry. Back to Cauley-Stein. 4 on the clock. On the 3 off target. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Curry passes to Russell. Shoots over Tucker, and that one off the back of the rim and in. That's now 8 points for D'Angelo Russell. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Golden State. Cauley-Stein's got 6 rebounds in the game. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Warriors may have some injuries that they're going to deal with this season, but they're going to do it in a dynamic new building, Chase Center in San Francisco. The more than $1 billion, that's with a B, dollar arena is hopefully going to generate revenue for the team off the floor and allow them to keep some great players in uniform on the floor. It's going to be state-of-the-art here in Golden State as the team moves from Oakland after spending more than 4 decades playing at Oracle Arena.
EA, as you and I were talking, they hate to leave where they've been so successful in Oakland, but this building is amazing. Thank you. And it's Russell missing.
Shaky start to the half, going 1 for 4, still trying to find that groove.
Capella, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Capella's got 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, PJ gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond
That is nasty.
the athleticism on that finish.
I really like Che's finishing ability on the break. He's money and he's deadly.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Curry passes to McKinney from the arc. That shot off, and Houston the other way now. Outside Westbrook. Floats it up for Che, and the dunk by Che.
As I'm watching Che, I've realized he has a number of go-to moves that make him very difficult to defend.
Russell dishes to Cauley-Stein. Gordon against Russell. Green inside, and there's the pass to Cauley-Stein. He kicks it to Curry. Golden State needs to get off the shot. And again, no good by Golden State.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Gordon the pass to Che. Back to Gordon. Launches a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Knocked away. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys
quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
And you look at Russell. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Omari Spellman has come in for Cauley-Stein, and Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for D'Angelo Russell.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Green leading the charge, and the Warriors miss again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Curry against Westbrook. Here's McKinney. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Curry passes to McKinney. Shoots over Capella. McKinney, no good. And here are the Rockets. They're on an 18-4 run right now. And the dunk by Capella. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Robinson kicks to Curry. They double-team Curry. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Robinson's got 8.
This is where Curry's excellent. Ball in hand, making decisions.
Pass to Capella. Outside Westbrook. Shoots over Curry. The Warriors pull it in. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Some terrific NBA players right now out of Michigan State. Maybe we know that's your alma mater. Which of those guys do you enjoy watching the most?
Kevin, I really enjoy watching all of them because I've got a close relationship with all our...
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. On the wings, it's Russell and McKinney. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. That's the Warriors 5. Outside, Green. Back to Russell. Pocket 6. One-on-one here. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Che. And that's 12 points for Clint Capella. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Inside, Cauley-Stein. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella.
And Cauley-Stein so explosive around the rim. Hard to defend without fouling.
You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
The Warriors shooting 43% for the game. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 16th rebound on the night. Shea passes to Capella. And some nice passing there by Houston. Dishes to Gordon. Shea outside. Houston needs to get a shot up. Westbrook way outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against the Nuggets, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Shea outside. Back to Capella. Good. And it's Shea picking up the assist. Shea's got 4 assists in the game. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And stolen by Shea. Ball going up court. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Fantastic ball movement. Really unselfish play by Shea. But what else is new?
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Russell finds Cauley Stein. Here's McKinney. Steve, we're seeing players now wearing the, I don't know what karate headbands. Maybe you'd call them tennis style. I don't know. What do you think of them?
You know, the old headbands, whether guys have made them large or small, I'm okay with that. But this new style, flat out, Kevin, I just don't like the look. I'm old school. I don't like it.
Smailagic. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Up top, Russell, defended by Gordon. Now, here is Russell. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Shea. The Rockets shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Westbrook kicks it out to Shea. And Shea throws it down.
We know Shea loves to attack, and the defense was weak on that play.
Russell passes to McKinney. Stolen by Gordon. Shea outside. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate. What do you think about that?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the 3-ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Kicks it to Capella. Shea with it. Evans is there. Shea, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. And Capella with a nice bucket inside.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And stolen by Shea. Over to the wing. Here's Tucker. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Poke loose and stolen by Shea. Lobbed up there for Westbrook.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
Evans finds Russell. Evans feeling it out a bit. Left block shot on the way. Good. Evans has got 4 this quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Outside Westbrook. Shea outside. The feed to Capella. Another shot, and there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for... Now Westbrook. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road. And